Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our biology class. So, till now we have completed our 4 lesson, that is life processes, control and coordination, our environment and management of natural resources. And today we are going to start a very interesting and very amazing topic in which you will get to learn many more things about one of the important biological process, that is called as a reproduction. As students, we have learned in our life processes lesson, the life in that life processes lesson we have seen various important life processes such as nutrition, respiration, circulation, then excretion. Those processes were life threatening. Means if those processes would not take place in our body, then we may die because those processes were life threatening. So for a minute also this process must not get stopped. So we have talked about life threatening process, means that process must take continuously in our body, right? And we have to maintain and repair our body to continue those all processes. If some problem would occur in those processes, then immediately we see to the doctor. And today we are going to talk about one important biological process which is not life threatening. Means in individual's life, in individual's whole life, if there would be no reproduction, then that particular organism is not going to be die. That is not harmful actually. Means if this process would not happen in individual's life, then that particular person would not die in its, means in its lifespan, right? But this process is really very important. So today we are going to start our new lesson, that is how do organisms reproduce, and this is chapter number 8 of biology. You can see students here in the beginning of the lesson only there is one picture of ovary of flower. Okay, so here we are going to learn in detail how what happens actually in the reproduction, how these processes are taking place. With the full detailed information I shall explain you the reproduction chapter. But if I would like to ask you question instead of that we are going to learn anyhow. How do organisms reproduce? Anyhow we are going to learn. But my question is for all of you, that why do organisms reproduce? Do you have answers, students? So here first in first few minutes I will discuss on you for why do organisms reproduce. And before going ahead, I would like to explain you a very important, very important life process in individual's life. The definition of it: reproduction. Students, if you will try to bifurcate the word reproduction, production we are knowing means forming a new thing, right? Reproduction means again production, right? Again production is again. So production means what? Re means again, repeatedly, okay? And production means what? Production of new organism from the existing organism of the same species is known as reproduction. Here we will discuss few things. This reproduction is also called as a procreation. Procreation means formation of new individual again, or breeding. Okay, breeding process also. This reproduction is also called as a breeding too. This process or this word you will be more acquainted with the chapter which is going to be start very soon after completion of this topic, that is heredity and evolution. In that topic you will get to know and we will learn in very detail all these words. So reproduction means what? Procreation or breeding, and it's a biological process that I just now I said you. It is a biological process. It is biological process. Why? Because it takes place in the human body, right? It takes place into the human body. So it is called as a biological process. So it is biological process by which new individual organism, see, whenever the new individual organism is formed in us, in human beings, we say child has formed, right? But biological word is offsprings. Okay, so it is the biological process by which new individual organism or offsprings are produced from the pre-existing one. From the pre-existing one means what? From their parents. Okay, So the definition will be, it is the biological process by which new individual organism, means offsprings, are produced from their parents. Okay. So here it is very important to note that it is naturally taking place into the same species or closely related species. What does it mean? Same species mean human being is going to give rise. See, here I have given a picture of now cat and kitten. Means cat is going to produce kitten only, or kittens are going to be produced from the cat only. Means what? It is naturally, artificially we can have a differences, means two different breed we can combine and can form a different species, but there are very less chances of survival. That we will see later in our heredity and evolution. The terms would be more clearer for you, so no need to worry now. But naturally if we will talk about reproduction, then naturally reproduction is always taking place into the same species or closely related species. Understood, students? Means what? This kitten will be taken birth from the cat, okay, or cat is going to give birth for the kitten. At the same time, if you will see, the human being is also creating a same copies of their own DNA. Understood? Means they are preparing their own babies. Have you ever heard about it, that dog has given birth to the kitten or cat has given birth to the puppies? It is never happened, students. See, you can see here in the picture, dog has given birth to its puppies. Understood? Female dog has given birth to its people. Female has the reproductive system in a body. So, female is responsible for giving birth. Very slowly, I will explain you in detail the proper female reproductive system and male reproductive system. In it will be more clearer. It's an introductory video as well as very essential. This video is really very important for you to know the introductory part of the reproduction. So reproduction means what? It's a biological process by which new individual organism or offsprings are produced from their parents, and very importantly you should know that it is naturally taking place in the same species or closely related species, which is very important. Okay, so this is the proper definition of the reproduction. Now, why reproduction is important? Okay, why reproduction is important, or what is the significance of the reproduction? See, students, if there would be no reproduction, see, we are not going to last for 1,000 year or 100 year or more. 100 year, it's a common lifespan for the older people, we can say. But you have ever heard the commonly or naturally the people are surviving more than 110 years? Right? So students, we are knowing our lifespan is not more than 80 years. Okay, the people who are good in health can survive more than 80 years, but the people are suffering from various diseases can die earlier. Now also you can see, students, because of the corona, various people are dying. Why? Because this is attacking on their body and immunity is weak, so people are dying. So there is no perfect lifespan to live longer or to keep existence on the earth. We are not enough, because we are not going to survive for long time. Okay, we are not going to survive for long time, and so that we have a specific lifespan. Every individual has a specific lifespan on this earth. Okay, means once that individual would die, then there is no its existence on the earth. So what would happen if the particular species would survive and would die, and if there would be no reproduction? How the particular species can keep its existence on the earth? It is not possible. So there is a first point, that is continuation of life on the earth, or continuation of a particular species on the earth. Reproduction is very, very essential, students. Understood? For maintaining the continuity of a particular species, or we can say for the continuation of life on the earth, the reproduction process is essential, because after particular age the person dies, and if the person dies, then along with that person, its DNA and everything is dying, and there is nothing remain on the earth of that particular person or of that particular thing. So what would happen? We have to give birth for the continuation of life. I hope you understand this point. Now I shall go ahead. Addition of new species. Students, we are going to learn, it's very interesting to know addition of new species, variation and evolution we are going to learn. That's very important. But just keep in mind that addition of new species, because whenever the DNA copying is taking place through reproduction, whenever DNA copying is taking place, the DNA copying is not exact copies of their DNA. There are some errors while making the copy, students. Okay, so while making copy, the errors are created and these errors leads to variation, and the continuous variation leads to formation of the new species. What factors are responsible for formation of species, that we will learn in heredity and evolution. Just here keep in mind that addition of new species through sexual reproduction, the intermixing of DNA material is taking place. As DNA material is exchanged, then the new variety is formed, and in this manner, because of the new variation, the new species are formed. Do we exactly look like our parents? No, there are some variations, or sometimes there is a combination because the recombination of the DNA material. Understood? So why it happens? The new formation of new species is taking place because of the reproduction. So significance of reproduction is formation of the new species. Okay, so for adding variation, for evolution also can be the point, or addition of new species. Then next is what? Transfer of variation. Variations are getting transferred from first generation to the next generation. Very soon I am going to explain how it taking place. Then replacement of the dead organism. The organisms which are already present, those organisms can replaced. Okay, see, if this is my generation, okay, I have, means my parents have given birth to me, right? Once my parents are going to be end on the earth, as they are going to win, I am there to carry their further genes. Okay, if I would die, then my child is there to continue. So this is called as a continuation life, and so that replacement of the dead organism is taking place by the process of reproduction and the transfer of variation. So there are mainly, here I have explained 3 points, mainly 4 points are there, that is continuation of, you can see here, reproduction process as well as continuation of life on the earth, addition of new species, replacement of dead organism, and transfer of variation. So here are some points which are related to the reproduction. Means here now we have completed the process of reproduction. What is the exact definition of the reproduction, and why reproduction is important, that we have seen, students. Understood? As other life processes, the reproduction is too much important, but it's not life threatening. This individual process is important for the particular species, not only for the individual. Very soon this question is going to be arise. If what would happen if individual would die? Nothing is going to be happen. It may be harmful for that particular species. So here I have completed reproduction, and it's important. Now we'll go ahead. For our further topic, that is, do organisms create exact copies of themselves, which is really quite interesting to know you.